Hello everybody, this is Maniac4Bricks, and I'm here today with set number 5004077, the Minifigure Gift Box from 2015. This has 4 minifigures, one you can see on each side of the box from 4 different themes. This is available as a Target exclusive, and at first it appeared online for about $10 in the United States. It has 25 pieces, ages 6 and up. But I don't see it on the website as of recording this video. So you may not be able to get it as its own separate product right now, or they may just be out of stock. Just check back with there later on and see if it's there. If not, it'll probably be included in a future promotion, which I did see on the site, where if you buy a certain amount of either Ninjago, superheroes, DC superheroes, I guess, Legends of Chima, or Lego City products, you will get this included for free with your order, in-store and maybe online. But again, check with Target to see more details. So, we're going to open this up. And one thing I noted, I actually bought 2 of these when I got it on the site. The other one I had has this odd crack in the corner. I mean, it's just loose, it's not really broken or anything. But I found it very peculiar because, well, maybe one of the tape jobs didn't quite hold together. So, just be careful when you get this. If you get it in the mail, we will need to get some scissors to this and open it up. So as we open this up, much like the one from last year, we just have this big empty space in the interior. Makes it very light for storage. This is actually a little bit more spacious than the last one, which we will go over in this review. And there's everything. Everything you see is right there. Nothing in between. Last year, I believe, they had a little bit more cramped space, and they had a little plastic bag with some pieces for the accessories. Most of these figures don't seem to have accessories with them, but we'll take a look at them in just a moment. I will put them on a minifigure stand, and we'll get close-ups of each of the figures. Kai does have some weapons with him, at least have one Ninjago sword, even though he can fit 2. Lightning Lad doesn't seem to have anything with him. These are all pre-assembled, by the way. And Sir Fengar has a cape behind him, but no accessories. So a little bit less on pieces from last year, which was about 30 pieces. And it's also a little bit less on the cost, which is good. But I would have preferred seeing some more that you could actually play with this thing. Now we'll take a look at them on the minifigure stand. Up first, we'll take a look at the DC Comics superhero minifigure and the Lego City minifigure, because they seem to be the newest looking in a lot of prints. So on the left we have Lightning Lad, and on the right we just have a diver. No particular name to him. I do kind of find it disappointing right off the bat. There is no air tank with the diver, so I don't know how well he's diving. Maybe he's just snorkeling. But I do want to note that the Lightning Lad here, I did research it before going on the video. This is supposed to be based on the new 52 version of Lightning Lad. So in terms of the printing on him, he does have a lot more of the white added to his costume, and he has open sleeves instead of having just the full blue sleeves or any. He doesn't have white gloves, which I've seen in some earlier variants. The earliest variant of him also has him in red, but this one's blue. Taking a closer look now, you can see this is probably when he's just getting angry, maybe getting some of that lightning ready to strike someone with. So that does look pretty cool. I do like how it has a double-sided face. And the other side looks pretty normal. It could easily be used for other figures, so that looks pretty nice. And you also notice that he does have what kind of looks like a tattoo on his arm. So we do get some arm printing on him. You have some leg printing around the sides, so very nicely wrapped. And not too bad. I think it actually looks pretty good for this minifig. Now moving on to the diver, not only does he have a new bluer suit, which the diver theme this year had a red suit, which also gives us, in this form, a double-coated blue sleeve, and kind of a short sleeve. That would be great for customization. But also we have a new face with him. This one has not been released before with any of the city sets, and I don't recall seeing it in the newer set images for 2016. Still has the same logo on the back, that's pretty cool. And I like the face. Very unique face for him. And as far as the goggles, they're pretty standard. The torso is mostly the same printing as previous divers from this year. And up next, we have on the right, we have Kai, and we have Sir Fengar on the left. We'll take a look at Sir Fengar first. I don't recall if I have any other versions of him as of recording this video, but one thing I do want to note, the cape did get a little bit wrinkled as it was sitting in the package for some time. You will have to, fan that out a little bit to see how it looks all, fanned out. And we do have some back printing on him, so that's pretty good. Good start. I do like the dark blue cape, but I just wish it wasn't wrinkled. Probably could have done a little bit better for holding it in there. But that's just more an error of the plastic molding. Then some pretty good printing on the front. I do like how that looks. And let's take a look underneath his head. We have at least one face on there that seems to match up pretty well with the headgear. No face on the back though. So this is another one-faced figure, but altogether not too bad. Next we'll take a look at Kai, which seems pretty good. I'm not entirely sure which version this is supposed to be. It to me reminds me of the version around the Ninjroids because of the armor. The armor does seem a lot like the armor that some other ninja had around that time, but I know that on the box it showed that this was around when the ghosts came into Ninjago. So it's very possible that I'm incorrect, and kindly correct me in the comments below. I am not entirely familiar with the storyline, so I am open to being corrected, as long as you're polite. So we do have a newer face with him, from what I've seen. I do appreciate it because I kind of got old of the other face from him, but I thought that was a face for, I want to say maybe a face for Lloyd. It doesn't seem very Kai-esque after dropping him. So I'm just going to turn this all around and we can get to see some of the back torso printing on him as well. Okay. And I do like the gunmetal gray version of this, the shoulder armor on him. It does look pretty nice. It does fit him pretty well. I'd definitely add that to other figures if I wanted to amp them up, change their color scheme around a little bit. Now let's take a look at the ones from last year. To start things off with what I said earlier, these are the same as far as the gift box interior layout. I thought this one seemed a little more crammed in my opinion, but I guess it's not really the case. So I just take this out, same fashion as before. And like I said before, we did have more accessories with each of these figures. So just give me one moment and I will put all the figs together, take a closer look. So here they are lined up. This is the one from 2014 and the one from 2015 is over here. So the obvious things we can see are, yes, they have changed around a lot of the characters. There are no different variants of characters from one year to the other. We have pretty much different ones each time. As far as factions, these two are pretty much from the same Legends of Chima, but they're also from the Ice versus Fire theme, or sub-theme of it, since that carried over into 2015. For the city line, we have a Swamp Policeman and a Diver, so we do have, again, we have different sub-themes for each of them, and these are both variants that are not included in the theme itself, in those exact faces or prints. And as far as these two, I still haven't determined where the Lloyd is from, but looks pretty good still, and its entire, outfit is supposed to reminisce of the 2011 version that he technically wouldn't have, but anyways, still look pretty good. But he has two swords compared to Kai, who has only one. And we have a look at these two, Superboy and Lightning Lad. I don't know if they're entirely in the same universe, but again, you can correct me in the comments kindly about that. But they still look good together. I like the theme that they're going with those, because they haven't been made for any other DC comic superhero sets, and they look pretty good on their own. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to correct me of anything in the comments below, please do so kindly. Leave me your thoughts about each of these. I have a separate review of just this box when it was released, so you can check that out. And we'll see you next time with more LEGO videos.